The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I'm holding the Greek edition here. I think this cover is like the US cover, but I'm not sure. Anyways, let's start. Mariana, the main character, is a group therapist that lives in London. She's an heir of a very rich man and she's fighting with her own demons. Her husband is dead and she's still mourning him. One day her nephew Zoe calls her from Cambridge where she studies and asks her to come over because a girl was found brutally murdered. So Mariana arrives in Cambridge. The whole place reminds her of her husband, and meanwhile we learn about her backstory and what exactly happened to him. She meets her nephew there and she becomes really annoying to the police. She starts investigating the murder. She takes it personally in a way. She finds about Professor Edward Fosca and the group he leads called the Maidens. And from that point, all the characters start to unravel and we get like flashbacks from her memory, what had happened in the past, and the story develops in an unputdownable thriller. I can't say more because I will spoil it. So Mariana is that type of character that sneaks into police business, and I have encountered that type of character in many books, like somebody out of the police trying to investigate a murder, and it's a common pattern. So she starts wondering about the murders and the childhood trauma that forced the murderer to do such an atrocious murder. And actually the main idea, the core of the story, is the tremendous anger caused by childhood trauma. The author wants to create a mystical atmosphere, that dark academia vibe, so the book oozes intellectualism. This is an element I personally like finding in books. For example, I enjoyed Don Brown's Inferno because of that merge with Dante's Divine Comedy. Here the author made a decent endeavor, but in my opinion the bonding of the intellectual elements with the story, with the plot, wasn't that smooth. It was like in excess because of the size of this book. If it was bigger, then there wouldn't be a problem, but for this size there are too much. However, he managed to pass that dark academia vibe and I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. It has small chapters provoking the reader for the next one, jumps into the mystery mode almost from the beginning, and there is a surprise connecting The Silent Patient with this book, and when you read it you will probably do what? Yeah, like that. The ending is really dark. It's what you expect from a thriller. It wasn't predictable, but I thought about the one part. I couldn't connect the other part, so it wasn't predictable for me. Comparing this to The Silent Patient, I would say that it has another writing style. This has more cozy vibes like Sophie Hannah or Anthony Horowitz that have that Agatha Christie cozy mystery vibe. For me, it falls in that category. The Silent Patient was more like a cold thriller, and it also had that mind-blowing ending. So this is why I gave this a 4, and The Silent Patient, of course, I gave it a 5. Just grab The Silent Patient from my bookshelf so you see the cover in case you don't know. Alex Michaelides has become one of my favorites. among with the Ruth Ware, Anthony Horowitz, and of course the Queen of Mystery, Agatha Christie. Hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time. Ciao.